Yeah, you ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yo, you ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2,
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
You
2.
ready? Sound good now. Here we go. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's about that time.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Let's Talk podcast. And today I have my friend and your friend Ben Courage.
Oh, hey Jack. I'm glad to hear that. Today we've got a few topics, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Because a lot's happened in the, the Marvel TV universe. Because we got
Well, yeah.
a teaser trailer for Loki, which I haven't personally
Exclusive
seen.
clip, yeah.
I personally haven't seen that. Jack, you've seen that?
Yes, I have seen it. I watched it, and it looks very interesting the way that they are doing the show, obviously taking place during the events of Avengers Endgame and traveling different dimensions with Loki, and Loki's the perfect character to do that.
Oh yeah, I've always agreed with that. What else is a topic is the little image for the I Am Groot show.
Yeah, that has, I didn't realize that one was new to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with that, because it's either Groot is now going to an adult, or, well, they said it's going to be Baby Groot, but Baby Groot's now a teenager.
Yeah, so maybe it takes place in the past.
Yeah, so before Guardians 2,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. That's when I would guess.
Yeah.
Either that or
Or even during the events of, between the events of Guardians 2 and Avengers Infinity War.
yeah, that's the other one I was going to say.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see what's going to happen there with Groot evolving into teenage Groot. But yeah, definitely the Marvel shows on Disney Plus have been ramping up for me every single time when they announce that they're doing WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I'm most excited for Falcon Winter Soldier. But okay, with the Loki trailer, walk me through it. What's all the... How's it go?
Alright, so the Loki, I guess, exclusive clip starts off with the scene from Avengers Endgame where obviously they're taking Loki out, and obviously Ant-Man pulls Iron Man's arc reactor out.
And Loki disappears with
Loki disappears with the Tesseract because Hulk came busting out and Tony dropped it, and now he's in a different dimension or time. Time traveling through different timelines. So that will be interesting to explore. Yeah, because we don't really get much of Loki in Endgame.
Yeah, I really like the idea that they're making it take place in a separate universe to the main MCU.
Because then you don't stuff things up. Yeah,
nothing in the Loki TV series will ever have any lasting effect.
No.
Yeah.
Even though that the whole point that they're doing the Disney Plus shows is because they want to introduce different characters into the universe, which is what they're doing with She-Hulk, Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And I think that's all, because Howard the Duck has been cancelled. Which those have all been Hulu stuff, I think. And they've cancelled... I think they're still doing Tigra and Dazzler. And I think they're still doing MODOK as well.
Yeah.
But those will be Hulu shows.
Well, there has been in the past quite a few MCU shows that have since been cancelled, like Agent Carter. Has Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know.
I don't know if that's been cancelled. Is that still going? I don't remember. I never really liked it.
Yeah, I've only watched the first episode. Yeah. We're getting really interrupted by the guy in the background, which you might know from the first episode where we had that giant mess of a podcast.
Ah, yes, yeah.
You!
There he is, it's Felix.
Nice.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly, so, he's in the
Love
background.
Marvel.
Yeah, who said he loved Marvel? Yeah.
Again, like just really interrupting shit and laughing
Really big
and laughing at wrong things at the wrong time. Much like when we went to KFC this afternoon.
Oh, we don't need to talk about that one.
Yeah, we didn't go to KFC.
I've actually never been to KFC in my life. Joking.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Averagely good.
Averagely good, okay. Nice.
Yes.
Product placement here.
Yeah.
Yeah, KFC, please sponsor me.
No,
Jack
shut
Films.
up. Jack, you'll actually get cancelled.
No, but in the future, look, we just won't talk about it until said events
Yeah, well,
may or may not happen. Yeah.
yeah,
Here's a question.
yeah.
If you could be sponsored by anyone ever, who would it be?
Oh god. Maybe like. Well, it would have to be like depending on the brand, really. Like if it was a.
Yeah, it's really got to work with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, because like I know some brand deals are awful to work with, but it'll be interesting to do like I know like a sponsor video. Like if it was a game, I would do like Nintendo or Sega or something.
Yeah. Would you do all the classic ones like
Sonic and
Dollar Shave
Mario.
Club and
Yeah, those,
Blue Apron?
Yeah, a lot of those would be interesting for
Oh
me.
wait.
that would be very interesting.
Sorry. No. Nothing. I didn't hear anything.
Nothing apparently. Just me.
Wait, what's the other one? The mobile game.
League of Legends. Is that
Oh,
what
it's
you?
not League of Legends. It's like, damn. I guess the ads have not really worked that well. If I can't remember it.
no.
No, League of Legends is a very different game.
Yeah, League of Legends. I guess I will be having some music on this episode apparently of what's happening outside the studio room here.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, it's fine. We'll just let him do his. thing.
Look, any weird noises that you happen to hear in the background.
Yeah, much like a toilet.
Yeah. We don't.
Nose is not an excuse for no mask. I mean, I still wear underwear.
Nice, that's good. I don't know if the.
Look,
yeah.
my finger is pointing.
I don't think the mic's really going to pick up your voice that well, Felix. So that's kind of sad.
Yeah. Well.
You.
Yeah, I saw a spike there for that one.
Yeah. Okay. Some of these might not appear on the actual podcast, which is good, which saves me
Yeah.
from editing and bleeping everything out. much like the first time when I had these guys, which I had the only thing I had to bleep about was that I named one of our friends Jess Howard, except for Jess Froud, because I just messed that up badly. Because I'm terrible. I'm a terrible host.
Look, sometimes, it just happens. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you know the name, but you just say the wrong name.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know Ben already, which I don't know how some of you guys don't, but he always says happens to the best of us, whether if it's a soccer game or we're doing a podcast. He says the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm the only one that picks it
I
up.
was literally the first one on that soccer field and it didn't happen to me.
Oh yeah. Do we want to talk about today's soccer game? Is that
Yeah,
what?
you
Is that
know
gonna be
what?
our next
Why not?
topic?
You know what?
Okay.
Why not? Because I wasn't there.
Yeah. Today's
The only game
was a bit of a letdown. I'm not gonna
It was
lie.
actually more fun that we lost because it didn't really matter what we did.
Yeah, if you didn't hear that, Felix, who played the game, said
why'd you come
more,
in?
It was more fun.
I don't have a really good face for radio. It's fine.
Yeah, Felix doesn't really have the face of radio.
And you're a music guy. Come on, man.
Radio,
Yeah.
Radio kills me.
Anyways, Anyways,
Right, okay.
so the soccer game. I
Yeah.
actually showed up. I think we were like 5-10 minutes late, me and Felix. Which already off to a bad start because we're down players. So
Yeah.
they started the game with only 5 players on the field. So that wasn't that was already bad. But then Felix got there. I'm actually the they call me the coach of the team, but I just show up and bring oranges every now and again.
Yeah. He keeps saying that he's the coach, but again, he doesn't really go like, all right, guys, we're gonna have a serious chat. This is what you need to do. Felix, you need to do this, and basically distract this person, and
know what?
this person needs to kick the ball to this person.
Today, I actually could not stand just being on the sidelines. I actually had to do a bit of coaching because, yeah, it was a bit.
That would
Mind my pardon my language, but
Yeah.
it was a bit of a shit show. It was.
No, it's fine. You're allowed to run this podcast.
Yeah.
No kids are allowed to listen to this, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you might have to put a bit of a warning at the start of this. No. So they only got 1 goal against us before we got there.
Yeah.
But from then on, in the first half, they probably got about 10 goals.
Oh, God. That's
And
ridiculous.
Oh my
the
God,
whole
I
game
found-
happened on our half of the field.
I found Mr. Close playing Michael Jackson and playing a keyboard at the same time. I gotta show you this.
Okay. Felix has something to show us.
Yeah, you'll hear the audio, but you'll hear the audio, but
This is
Oh, don't reveal the teacher's name.
this is
Yeah, you
Mr.
might-
C.
Mr. C. Oh my gosh, it really is. Nice.
my God,
That is actually so him.
oh my God, he doesn't scratch records to get that. Oh my God,
Nice.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's my contribution.
Wow.
And that was Felix, everybody.
Yes.
Oh. Hopefully our clapping made that inaudible.
Here you go, Felix.
Felix is okay. I don't know if you heard, but a little bit of an injury just occurred. So Felix is going to have a bit of a sit down, have a bit of a breather.
The main actor himself has hurt himself, people.
Yeah, the main actor.
Where's my stuff?
Which we might get into, we
Yeah.
might not on this
Where's
podcast.
my stuff?
Well,
Depending on how we're
kinda-
feeling.
I'm
Speak.
talking to my manager about this.
Because we still need to organise stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be hard.
How much do your audience know? Like what?
Well, actually,
what can I reveal?
I haven't really told them a thing except for a teaser trailer that I had one spelling mistake in it. but
Hey,
other than that, I haven't
they
said
won't
anything.
mind. They won't mind.
Yeah, I haven't said anything
Um,
other than that.
Well, do you reckon I can?
Yeah,
okay,
spill it. That's what this podcast is all about.
Oh, well. I'm glad. I'm actually kind of honoured.
Yeah, spill the beans.
Filming a bit of Bat Fella. Yeah. It's pretty exciting stuff. So, Felix, who over here is actually playing the main character, Bat Fella. Yeah. It's quite, yeah,
Yeah,
pretty crazy. We've filmed a few scenes already.
yeah, not a lot.
Some early.
I'm still trying to edit the trailer and it's hard.
Get this. This is a meme. It says,
Wait, say, come here, Felix, come here.
Yeah, come in and say it into the mic.
How to catch an Australian. It then has a picture of a Coles mud cake underneath a trap.
Huh?
Funniest shit.
Okay.
Oh god. Anyway,
Right. So, for your own sanity, I really hope you microphones couldn't pick up that joke.
yeah. Well, we'll see about that in the editing. But,
Yeah.
well, I'm editing all my songs and stuff into it
Yeah.
that I don't get copyright for. Shockingly.
Well, look, you're probably
worry
gonna.
about that
They don't copyright.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they do. Like I know when I
Oh.
did like the horror stuff,
Oh,
they
right,
did catch the end. Like I guess outro song because I used the Nightmare on Elm Street. 1, 2,
Yeah,
Freddy's coming for you.
Right.
Yeah, and I catch it sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah. Look, honestly, I think you really should try your best to avoid that sort of stuff from.
Well, yeah,
okay?
exactly.
Yeah, and just
And that's why I'm especially with. I'm not so worried about the videos necessarily, but definitely with short films and stuff that I make, it's like, okay,
yeah,
I don't want to get a copyright claim just for this, I guess, fan film, I guess you would put, that we're doing.
yeah. Which, speaking of,
Yes.
there's been no discussion on music for this film.
Yeah, well, we tried the first night when we filmed, and
So Ben, hypothetically, if we were to ask you to write a score,
Look, honestly,
an original score.
an epic
Yeah,
score that sounds almost like the Danny Elfman.
No, but
Or even its own
it would be its
sounds
own
like the
thing.
Ben Carriage.
If I were to do it, it would be its own thing. And
Yeah, but you would make reference to it, or would you do it like completely
Look,
different? Or would you like reference it, but also make it your own?
No,
I would likely just make it my own. And honestly, I would be open to doing that. It would be a task. I've never done anything as big as that. Like,
Yeah, because you have like I guess music apps and stuff that you can create music with.
like I
and
have.
a MIDI mixer that's coming in the mail. Very, very
Yeah. Well, actually, my
That'll be cute. I'm curious to check that out.
I for Christmas am getting a MIDI pad controller.
That is
It's
what I said.
Yeah, but they can't really hear you.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You
Sorry.
heard me. That's all that matters.
Okay.
And it would be it would be pretty cool to make some scores with it. Yeah, I would be open to doing that for that fella.
Yeah, I'll be curious to check that out because you also want to do marketing as well,
Yeah, I would. Well, here's the thing.
which I might need
Here's
to
the
give you
thing.
the password to the account, but
Here's the thing.
I can do
with marketing, there's I believe there's a couple people who are on the horizon wanting to do that.
Yeah,
No, I won't give
well-
names. I won't give names,
Hey,
but
Mum, haha.
depending on who it is, we might need to discuss it. We're not going to spoil everything on here, obviously,
Yeah.
but
if
we're-
you're listening, you're very lucky
Yeah,
to
well-
be hearing this.
yeah, well, all we're saying is that I will say this about the film: we're trying to keep everyone on board. We're trying to make a schedule, who can make it what days and who can't, and push them to different days.
Yeah.
Because at the moment we have 2 weeks that I'm here in Tamworth, and then 1 week that we're all going somewhere very special, which a vlog might be coming very soon of that.
Well, not very soon.
Well, not very soon.
I
but-
think it'll take a while. but-
Incoming meme.
Be pumped.
Incoming
Okay.
Okay.
Listen up, guys.
Next meme.
Next
Have
meme.
this in your mind. You're looking at the scene from what is that? It. That scene from Stephen King's It, the 1980s version, when he's in the sewer, coaxing the young boy in the yellow suit into the sewer. The caption says, "I got the free bunny snags." The boy then descends down into the sewer after the bunny snags.
Nice.
Funniest shit.
My God.
That is a classic Australian meme.
Jeez.
The page is called
Makes
We Call It Straya, all underscore.
we call it Australia. Nice.
Yeah.
They indeed call it Straya.
My
Hit 'em
God.
up.
Yeah. I think after this podcast, I might do exactly that because that is, as Felix put it so eloquently,
Shit.
the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
I
like
mean,
that
every
Australian
time he turns himself into a fucking pickle.
Yeah,
a pickle.
I really agree.
Yeah, that is on the same level, like true
Yep.
Australian as, like, we're not going to go deep dive
here's
into this,
another one.
obviously.
This one's
Oh
Okay.
wait, we've got another.
Yeah, we gotta say
meme.
this before I.
Wait. Okay, restart.
Okay, this one's from Tick Oak. It's the message font, like as in This is someone texting their mother. This is them texting their mother in the 2010 version of iMessage. So it's green with the bubbles. It says, MOM, as in mum. Mum, stop. You are not funny. You never make jokes. I made you. It then has Marge Simpson playing basketball. It's been dubbed over in the Photoshop process. And there's another player trying desperately to stop her from getting a LeMayo swish. He does not succeed. And slam dunks. Mum, slam dunks. End of me.
Nice.
Shit.
Nice.
My God. But yeah, that
probably is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I only saw it in my mind because Felix was explaining it.
yeah, exactly.
But as I saw it, it was like vivid imagery.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, and that other meme that Felix was saying, that's true Australian as you can get,
Yeah.
as well as we won't get into it too far, but on the same level as what my drama class did for their end of year assessment, with the songs in there.
Oh, no, don't you go into that. No, that's I was not there for that. You cannot say that.
Yeah, Felix missed out. It's kind of
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, but you did miss out on the rehearsals.
I'm deeply hurt.
Felix, it was basically the same as the rehearsals.
Oh look, Felix.
The only
is a big
difference
plus.
was that they had the lights dim and they had colourful lights on and they were all wearing black.
Look
Racist.
Look,
Look,
Drama-
as long as, yeah,
drama. It's a really good class, but sometimes people miss out, and
Yeah.
like things happen, and it's really difficult to talk about when those things happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a huge problem with stuff nowadays.
We should strive for inclusion, and I think right now maybe that isn't everyone I know's strongest aspect, but I do know for sure that everyone is working hard to
Yes.
make that skill better.
Well, we're all
I-
doing that. We're
Yeah.
all trying to have. We all have goals that we are set out to accomplish.
Yeah.
So, like that day, Felix was trying to accomplish a English test, an English assessment.
Yeah, I failed that. It's fine.
Oh, okay, so he failed that. Just so
Look,
you guys can hear for the mic. But
It literally said I needed provisions.
Well, it's
but yeah, he was trying to accomplish that.
I wrote nothing. I was
And-
trying to accomplish watching your final assessment, but that didn't happen.
yeah. Honestly, you're
Yeah.
that is also a very important point. Sometimes you don't reach what you want to reach.
Yeah, because
You
obviously,
fail. It
yeah,
happens.
yeah, because obviously,
You do fail, and it's up to you whether you turn that failure into something better or you just failed
Yeah.
and don't learn from it. And that's what I did. I failed and did not learn from it, and I intend to do so in the future as well.
Yeah.
And
That-
that's what we ultimately we're all searching for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are the positive, hardworking people who learn from their mistakes, and there are people who struggle a bit more. You know.
I never struggle. I intended to fail, and I did that.
Well,
Yeah,
then
well-
really you've reached your goal if you've achieved
No,
failing.
don't say that.
yeah, and
No, I'm joking.
and obviously, life comes to a point where you want to see something like a drama assessment, and obviously, someone else needs to get you to get a certain task done, and you need to leave.
Yeah.
Which that's what Felix had to do that day.
That's it happens in every.
One of the girls
life when
literally
that
grabbed
happens.
his arm and left.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. And Fletcher was getting mad like he always does with Felix.
Hey. Look. It was assessment day, you know.
Well,
Important stuff.
I actually kind of have a feeling that he hates me.
Well, me.
Whoa. No.
Look, I didn't say a name.
Sir. Look, yes you did.
By the way, Ben
well-
did tell me just before this that
Yeah,
he
but-
thinks that you hate him.
Sorry, that's a reference. That will never be explained. Okay, so very important.
Yeah, we're not
A
getting
lot
into
of this will need to be edited out. If you're missing pieces in this, it is because it was edited out, and I'm actually going to make sure that they were edited out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be editing
That's
out.
my meme, are you?
I'll,
your memes are great.
I'll just be editing out the bits where we say a person's name,
Yeah.
specifically a teacher. We don't care if we say a friend's name, but a teacher's name is a different story.
Yeah. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen if, like, in the first podcast that I did with Sean, which was a gigantic 4-parter, which was over an hour long, and yeah, it's eBay. But
Sorry.
yeah, it's fine.
How well do you hear Felix right now? Do you hear that in the background? We've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson this afternoon. I think it's rubbing
That was
off.
the skates you did.
That was so funny.
No.
This afternoon, we just literally okay, we didn't crash, but basically we just, I guess, I don't know what the term you would put it. We didn't break in. I'm trying to find a term, but we basically went into one of our friends' car.
Oh yes. I
And-
would say we crashed their car in a way.
well,
except we crashed it.
Crashed
But
it as we all got in.
They were parked,
Yeah.
and we all got in the car, and
Well, we didn't crash it. Yeah.
crashing a party. That sort of crash.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
car party crash. But yeah, that was just so funny how we all ran over, we got in, and then sure enough,
Yeah.
Ned's just fun. He's
Stuffed
just sitting
into the
there,
back.
and then I'm the only one that's squished with Ben on one side and Felix on the other side, and I'm just going I
Yeah.
can't move.
yeah, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. I would definitely do it again.
Many hee-hees occurred.
Well,
I would say.
yes, and a lot of shocking moments, which I don't think you guys saw, but I'm not gonna bring it up because otherwise,
Well, let's not
otherwise-
bring it up then.
yeah, because otherwise everyone would know about this relationship stuff that I'm not gonna put it into this podcast.
Oh, well, that's a bit awkward, anyways.
Yeah, well,
On that lovely note, we will move on to the next conversation.
what's the next conversation, Ben? What do you want to move to after that silly note?
That kind of caught me off guard. Not gonna lie.
I will try and
because I
find
don't
some
truly know.
notes from past episodes that we didn't talk about. I'll try and figure something out.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, basically, wait. Sorry guys, it's just trying to find stuff. Nope.
Yeah, there's a couple of... He's missing a
Wait,
document.
no!
Oh!
Not the TNS podcast.
No, don't even...
Wait, hold on. I had here. Or did I delete them? I hope I didn't. But, yeah,
Look,
so...
there's
basically, hold on.
just technical difficulties, guys.
Sorry about this, guys. I just had to try and... what? There's so much crap.
I think we're not going to find it.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's nothing on there other than just crap. It's... Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh! I just saw Big Red Car.
Yeah, don't. That's just basically... I had a silly idea once when I was playing Roblox, and I literally... Because, okay, I might as well just tell you what happened, but, basically I was just putting up random cars that I like and I used to like from different films and TV shows.
Yeah.
And then sure enough on Roblox, as soon as I spawn... sorry, guys, but... I don't like them, but, I liked them when I was a kid, but I pulled up the Wiggles Big Red Car and posted it on my world. And then sure enough, when I get out of it just to see if, all the cars have worked, it, for some reason, when I got out of it, somehow magically, it just, ran backwards and fell off the edge of the world.
Classic Roblox
What?
physics not working.
Yeah, and...
Did you just
And I was like, what?
So
Are you a flat earther, Jack?
Ooh,
The real
yeah.
question here is the Earth flat?
Okay.
Discuss.
Well,
Is the Earth flat?
so if you guys don't know, the Earth that we're standing on at the moment is flat.
Right. The Earth
But-
we're standing on is flat. Okay.
Yes, but, and you might
Okay,
think
Jack's
that,
getting cancelled right here.
No. I want to hear the whole thing.
but you might actually think that, like, the Earth is, like, entirely flat, but when you look at, like, I don't know, like, specifically, like, globes and, like, I don't want to bring movies into this, but the way that they show...
like the universal.
Yeah, the way that they show the universe and all that, it's round.
Yeah.
Which, like...
Okay. I get what you're saying. So, like, on a small scale, when we look at it from our, like, human perspective,
Yeah.
everything is extremely flat. And that makes a lot of sense. But a lot of people have proved that, yeah, it is, in fact, round, and
Yeah.
it's just that we're so very small
Yeah.
on the Earth. That's probably a good take.
Yeah.
But there are lots of people who don't agree with that.
Yeah.
And they're just like, haha, the Earth is completely flat.
Yeah, there's
forever."
there's a lot of jokes in, like, movies and stuff that is like, oh wait, is the Earth flat? It's like, yeah, of course it's flat. If it wasn't flat, how can we walk on it? And it's
Yeah.
like, which is like, yeah, that is.
Oh, like that whole genre of memes. If the Earth,
It's like, yeah, that is a
if-
point, but
hey, flat Earth,
it's not true.
round Earth is if
Yeah.
the Earth is flat. Why do we sleep like this and not this? And the first image is someone sleeping on a bed flat, but in the second image,
Yeah.
the bed is like wrapped around the Earth. Like, so
Yeah.
obviously, that's not how we sleep. Therefore, the Earth has to be flat.
Yeah, but also, yeah, but also part of this is all gravity as well.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
it's not just because, like, this whole theory stuff is going around where, like, we think the Earth is flat, but these actual, I guess, scientists think that the Earth is round. It's just gravity.
Yeah. Like we can even
And it's just that
we can be on the bottom of the Earth and not fall off because
Yes.
of gravity.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's also because the way that, I guess, God has designed the Earth where, like, so if I went to, like, I don't know, what's on the other side of the planet than us in Joey Sash Tumble?
No, China's on the opposite
Just
hemisphere,
for this. Just for this.
but on the very opposite it would be America.
Okay, so America, which, like, we're not all walking sideways, but the way that God has
Don't bring God into this.
Yeah, look, just I understand the controversy, but we're just gonna let him say his views.
Okay, so the way
Let's just
that
say-
someone has designed the Earth, the way that someone has designed the Earth
Yeah.
has figured a way that it looks straight to us, but really it's round.
Right. Okay. That is quite the take you've got there. I'm glad I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
all this stuff will be bleeped out, probably.
No, I
Like-
think.
You guys,
Hey, can I edit this podcast?
if you want.
Yeah. No, I won't do all the editing. It's just I want to like do a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll try and send it to you because I need a. If you guys don't know how I make these podcasts, I record it through GarageBand, which is what we're doing now, and then I save it to music, and then I go straight into iMovie. I get my thumbnail picture thing for the audio, put the audio in, and I edit my mic check 1 2 1 2 music and my instrumental track that I use for the end of the show.
So currently, because it's not measured in seconds, because we're in GarageBand, it's measured in bars. So at a tempo of 120 BPM, we are currently 1,030 bars in.
Yeah, my god. Ridiculous.
But hey, when
Yeah,
you're
well, you might as well just keep going.
when you're a small creator, that's
Yeah, you don't have much of a budget.
Yeah.
Really.
You work with what you've got, and I think we're doing that today. This is a true demonstration of what it's like.
Yeah, we've been doing that a lot recently. Like a lot of which a lot of people don't know this, but whenever we make a film or a podcast, or even when I make a video, we need to be creative. And when we don't be creative, we find a way to make creative.
Yeah.
So, like with, I had to bring it up again. Well, I like bringing up birds, just I don't like talking about it often. But like Batfire at the moment, we had to change it from, because the original title was called The Batman, and it had all of the Batman characters' names, everything in there. But when I had all these guys over for my birthday, which you could check out that vlog on my YouTube channel,
that was good.
titled as Vlog 1. But yeah, so when I had all those guys over, Ben was saying, "Oh, look, why don't we just change the name so like we don't really get copyright for that?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do that. Like we'll keep like maybe one or two the same, but everyone else will just change."
Well, yeah. Just because I genuinely don't think copying other people's work is that rewarding. It's better to make something that's your own. And these characters who are very close to, especially Jack's heart, is like a big part. But despite how good they are, we are only really taking inspiration, you know? And it's really good to make things your own. And it's by no means are we copying, I would say.
Yeah, no, we really are, like, we're staying true to the characters and how they were portrayed, I guess, in those original 4 films, because that's how we're continuing it, but also we're trying our best not to reboot it, but kind of make it different and not really do the whole, like, steal, like, the Danny Elfman score from the original 2 films and use that as a score, or use the names of the characters and stuff like that. But we are staying true to how those characters were portrayed in those 4 films.
Look, honestly, you'll just have to see how it goes.
Well, yeah, like, and hopefully, for some reason I had a lot of plans for, like, behind the scenes and stuff like that, and doing, like, little vlogs here and there, if everyone's down and everyone's allowed to be posted on the internet. And also I might do, like, an actual behind the scenes thing where we actually show, like, clips of the movie, and basically I do, like, an interview style thing where I interview all these guys and how they wanted to make it different than the actual character in the original film, and how they were portrayed and how they need to make it their own, really.
Yeah.
But we'll do that after we film, because we're already, like, not getting frustrated, but trying to figure out when we all can do it, really.
Yeah. Our friend group lives on it. Honestly, we really do live a quite busy life. We are now going into year 12. Well, a lot of us, and it's
some of us are not even going to school.
Jack, don't make me cry.
Look, it's
it's
a touchy topic.
We're not going to go into it now.
But obviously, I do just want to say that we do live a busy life. So finding room and trying our best to create something as well as live our lives is
often difficult.
I agree. It's often difficult. It's
really hard to do that stuff.
We try our best. And it's actually really good to see when we do all come together, the fun that we have, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess you'll see what we create. Yeah.
Which, like, we're trying our best to put into this. The only problem is scheduling.
Yes.
And also the other thing is that, like, everyone else is fine with, but I just kind of get frustrated with everyone with is that, like, you'll get, like, those 2 or 3 people that will reply back and go, like, yeah, I'm not free next week, which is fine, but everyone else just looks at the message. He's listening to Michael Jackson. That's probably what's happening.
I don't think that's so.
But,
Anyways.
but yeah, that's the only thing that we're having right now is scheduling and
scheduling is a very difficult thing for like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think as very new to this,
That's so.
as people who, as people who are very new to this, it's. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. We're working out the computer stuff.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
As people who are new to this, we're learning. It's a learning process, and a lot of us are struggling with it. But I think we will be able to come together in a way and
We'll definitely
work it out.
Yeah, we'll definitely be able to figure it out for sure.
Yeah.
Because I will say this, I'm not going to say everything because it might be offensive to some people, but, like, it will definitely not be okay. But I will say this, when the holiday house thing comes, certain amount of people are allowed to come. So that's why over next week and a week before we go to the holiday house, we're going to try and fit as many people and do that as much as they can, just in case if they can't come to the holiday house.
Yes, a lot of the filming will have to be done away from that location, which is all right, but it is very difficult when lives just and schedules and everything that people have going on crosses over.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually cannot wait for the world to
see what we do.
I think we've had a good discussion today, Jack. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a good
keep
podcast. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely see what goes on with it. I'll do a separate video. I won't delve it into at the moment of what I'm really going to try and focus on and what I'm doing next year. And if I get more news of when everyone's free, I'll let you guys know. You'll be the first ones to know, and then I'll
Can I be the second?
go like,
Look,
okay, this is what we're going to do for this.
yes, as the schedule is
Yes, as the
completely
schedule
finalized,
I will announce it.
behind the scene things.
Yeah, I will announce it and go like, okay, this day is when, this week we're doing actual shoots. If your scenes are finished, we'll grab someone to ask you these questions and we'll make you answer these behind the scenes questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that it's easier for us. Then we don't have to make more time because these guys have assessments, during the holidays and also.
Don't even talk about that. That's. I'm trying to block that out of my mind for a little bit.
Well, if you haven't done that, you haven't done it yet.
Oh, there's a couple of things I got going.
Yeah. Well, we'll try and figure something out. You guys will be the first ones to know. We just need to make sure that everyone answers the text messages more than just seeing it and going like, oh, right, we're shooting it, but I'm not really going to answer back.
Look,
Which we need people to do that, but we'll figure it out.
Things do occur.
Things do occur. Which, if we need to change something, we'll figure it out, and we'll figure out this schedule.
Keep going, we need to find another meme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Felix is going to find
a meme. And
another crazy funny meme. Like, it's...
Yeah. So while he's doing that...
I think he's actually going to come up to the mic for this amazing meme.
Because...
Just so that's 100% clear that you get to hear it.
Yes.
And it's very important.
Yeah. We'll probably change the topic because otherwise we'll...
Oh, yeah, I got one.
It's happening.
Yeah. Come over here, Felix,
ready for
because
this.
everyone probably won't hear you from over there.
Shit.
Come here.
Okay, yeah.
Our meme operator, people.
When the teacher doesn't want you to pass the examination. Question. Okay, so this is an online test.
We have to pick up Sean.
where we do true and false. Yeah.
Okay, meme.
So the
meme, sorry.
question, it's like got a question as if you tick a box and it says question 38, 1 point. What is a microphone? The options. 2. The test maker's dismay. Is true or false?
Ah,
And then it has Kanye down the bottom. False. What, in quotation marks, is not a microphone? Funny as shit.
Funniest.
Jeez. Our meme operator
I've
people, ladies and
ever
gentlemen.
seen. That's Felix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepe.
Yeah, make sure that you don't bump your head this time.
Yeah.
Last time when you went boom.
That was a pretty good
In
meme.
case you didn't see, I knew Naruto ran out of there.
Yes, he did a epic LaFunny Naruto run.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah. Well.
Sorry.
Yep. No, it's fine. But yeah, we'll change the topic. Yeah. Do you have something to say about my horrible...
Okay, and we've cut back in due to technical difficulties.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, technical difficulties. That's what happens.
Anyways.
And we just made Ben laugh. Lol. But anyway, changing the topic because we probably... But yes, you guys will be the first ones to hear about what happens with this. But we just know what we're talking about because, one, sometimes we just get annoyed whenever I keep talking about films. So we're just not gonna...
No.
Yeah, well, sometimes it happens, apparently. So we're just not going to talk about that for the minute, but you guys will be the first ones to hear it. So when we figure that out. And
Naruto, when he Leaf Village finally when the Leaf Village finally accepts him.
You're right.
I'm scared of what's going to
Okay,
happen.
when I see an 8-year-old
Oh, God.
outside of
This is a bit of a
Walmart
meme.
holding his new PS5, anime villain laughing.
What the hell, Felix?
Hey, he's just showing some
My God.
epic,
Manga
funny
readers
anime
feel after
memes.
spoiling the new season for casual watchers. Atomic explosion, resulting in death.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Me, after the nerd said, let's divide this fool into 0.
Oh boy.
Crazed anime character. If someone got beef with you, here's where you should settle it. Waterfall divided by 2 anime characters cut into stone. Looks like a good place for a stage. Blitzkrieg Bob.
God. Okay.
My sister was so mad. Oh, no, that seems sexual.
And now he has to say the full meme.
No.
Oh, that would be interesting. Anyway. But yeah, what other things do we need to talk about on this crazy podcast that's happening?
Ben, and why do he wear glasses and no?
Yeah, why do I be glasses thing?
Right.
As you've only... Oh no, you've seen... If you're an avid watcher, and you watched, podcast number 1, not podcast, what's it called?
What, the Let's Talk podcast? The first episode?
No, not a podcast, a,
Vlog.
I
Vlog.
forgot the word vlog. If you've
Fine.
seen the first vlog, you would know that I wear glasses. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm kind of a mega nerd. And I
They
used
to be circle like weirdo,
they do be circle as well.
like someone who got shot
Yes.
in 1980.
Yeah.
But I
Just
do
don't
I don't even get to see that well out of them. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Look. Jack, what is your opinion on people with glasses?
Well, it really, like, okay, so normally it would, not all people wear glasses are nerds.
Yeah, no, beg to differ.
Yeah, Felix disagrees.
Because I wear glasses, but, like, yes, I'm a nerd about movies and I know lots about movies, but I'm not like a nerd
So
that
you're
actually
a-
knows a lot about, like, maths or English or,
Look, I would say that there are many different types of nerds.
well, yeah.
I for one am a rugby nerd.
Yeah, Felix, I would definitely describe as a rugby
And
nerd.
that's why
I agree with him.
glasses.
He really plays rugby.
That's a lie. He's a liar.
Yeah, no.
Felix is a liar.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Yeah, don't
No, I'm
hate
joking.
the whole.
Felix, he's so much of a not nerd that he needs glasses, but he doesn't even wear them. You know?
Yeah.
'Cause he's just
No.
he's not a nerd.
Yeah, no. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
that song.
this will be kind of a strange topic for this podcast to go to, but I will say this: I was looking on Instagram today, and I saw that the Toy Story page, which if you don't follow it already, please do it. Go and support them because we need more Toy Story movies.
No, we don't.
Anyway, my point is that they dropped a teaser trailer for their new movie Lightyear, which is a Buzz Lightyear origin story.
Oh wow!
I don't think
So there you go.
I did not know about that.
So-
that's actually wild.
So for someone that doesn't say that we don't need any more Toy Story movies, we're getting some.
Oh no. Okay. Here's the thing. I really
I'll talk about the voice actors in a minute because I'm actually kind of mad, but
I really love Toy
Go.
Story 2. And I really...
Toy Story 2 is really good. I love Toy
I
Story 2.
really love...
It has changed, my opinion has changed about that movie since we walked out of Toy Story 4. Because you know how we were ranking all the Toy Story films when we went down there?
Yes.
If you don't know, we actually went on a Connections excursion and saw Toy Story 4.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, if that doesn't happen at your school, well, we must be the luckiest people on the planet. But
but we're not going to dox what school we go to.
yeah, no, I won't say that. But anyway, so we were saying of how they rank, and Ben's I think was 2, 1, 3, then 4. Was that how you ranked it?
No, that's not how I ranked it.
Or was it 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, it was
I'm worth 9.
it was 2, 1, 4, 3.
I'm worth
Yeah, okay. So, which like when we came out of the theatre, mine was 4, 3, 2, 1. But after that, I watched Toy Story 2 again, and actually it went from like seriously, my rankings changed a little bit. Went from 4, 3, 2, 1 to 4, 2, 3, 1.
Ah, went up a spot. That's
Yes,
good.
so it went up.
Why is it that you have such a low opinion of... Well, not such a low opinion, but it is... Number 1 is ranked last in your
Yes,
ranking.
so-
Why is that?
So it's not. So I love all the Toy Story films, even the ones that are ranked lower. I love them all on the same level, but if I had to rank them, that's how I would rank them. But so basically, I rewatched Toy Story before the first time I saw Toy Story before we went on to that excursion, and for some reason, I still love that movie, but for some reason, I got more bored watching it now as I did when I was little.
Yeah. Well, that does make sense.
So that's why it's so far down the bottom. Even though that's good and it's a great movie, that's why it's so low. Is because that I didn't like it as much now as I did when I was little. Because I was obsessed with it when I was little.
My ranking is based more on childhood memories than recent watchings, because I honestly haven't watched Toy Story 1, 2, or 3 for like the last 5 years.
Yeah, which like it would be interesting because I originally had an idea for videos, but the thing is like again, Ben said scheduling difficult. But what I will say is that I was planning on doing a series on my YouTube channel where basically all my friends come here and we watch a movie and we basically like react to it, then we give our thoughts on it after we watch it.
Yeah, I've
Which
heard this idea before.
yes, but if we did that again, like Ben said earlier with Batfella, we would have to figure out scheduling and stuff like that. Which, depending on what day we want to do it, it won't be that hard. But at the moment, it is because of assessments and stuff like that. But yes, so as I was going to say, was that Lightyear, again by Disney and Pixar, only for childhood reasons, I'm mad at them for not going with this choice, but they're not going with Tim Allen for Buzz.
Ooh, who are they going with?
Well, they're going with... Okay, I was actually kind of shocked that was this actor. But... And he even said that no one can touch Tim's version.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect that. But Pixar was like, you know what? We're going to go with the man that played Captain America in the MCU, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans? For Buzz? Wow.
Yes. Which
I mean, if it was a live action role, that'd make a little sense. I don't know. What? Chris Evans?
Yeah, which
Look,
will be
I'd have to think about it more. This is the first I've heard about it.
It'll be very interesting to see what he does with it, because I love Chris Evans in the MCU, and I even love him in the Fantastic Four movies, which no one really likes, but I like them, and they're kind of guilty pleasures for me.
Ooh, Chris Evans in... there's a couple of shows that I like him in. Knives Out is...
Oh, yes, I love Knives Out.
Knives Out is my favourite movie. If you didn't know that. It's my favourite movie ever.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good movie. It even shocked my grandpa, even, like, because of the bit where, like, the guy was saying that he was going to die. Anyway,
that will be bleeped out. That will be bleeped out. Because
but also you can't cut me off anyway, so...
It's a...
anyway.
It's a... Look, I'm not even gonna... I was gonna talk about... I can't even talk about it. It's probably... You've just got to go into it, really.
Yeah.
They introduce everything so well. Like,
yeah.
But Chris Evans' character is a great one, like everyone else.
Yeah. I just pulled up a picture of the animation, and the animation actually looks really good. Like, it's not as toy as the Toy Story films, but I don't think it's meant to be.
I think it's going for more of a style, like so Buzz Lightyear is, I think, in the movies, a toy based on a show.
Yes.
So potentially.
Yeah, it is based on a show, which I'm kind of interested because I love the 2D animated film. I have it on VHS and I watch it a lot. But I will be interested to see where they go with this one. It will be like, kind of like in the same universe as the show, or it'll be completely its own thing, which I'm totally fine whatever way they go. But it kind of looks like a Star Trek, Star Wars type movie just by this one, I guess, teaser image that they've teased on Instagram.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to go off, but that is the general vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, it looks very Star Wars / Star Trek, which I don't watch a lot of Star Trek, but I do watch a lot of the newer Star Wars, and I love them.
Yeah.
But I'm actually kind of interested to see where they go with this, and it says, so blast into theaters June 17th, 2022. So 2022 is when this thing is going to be released.
2022.
I'll be curious to see if they also release on Disney Plus the same way that HBO Max is releasing their movies in theaters and HBO Max the same day.
Right. Do they... Look, here's the thing. Milan. Can we just... I know that's old news.
I'll pay for Milan.
Shh.
Much.
What is your
What's your
opinion on that? Because...
Oh, the new one?
No, not the actual movie itself, the way that they did it? Because
Oh.
obviously they couldn't release it in theaters because no one could
Yes.
go.
So okay, I haven't seen the movie, but also the
'Cause you
way.
haven't paid for it.
Well, that,
Yeah.
but also they. I don't know if it was a few days ago or a month ago. They did release it free on Disney Plus,
Right, yes,
So
I did
you-
see the...
so you can watch it free now. Which, don't worry, I have a lot of Disney Plus to catch up on, even The Mandalorian, which
Yeah.
you know. But
I've been telling him.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
yes, I'll watch that with my father and my brother because they are huge Star Wars fans, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
watching it because there's a lot of Marvel people involved with that, I guess, like Jon Favreau and Taika Waititi. Anyway, not to get into Star Wars, but
Too much, yeah.
yeah. But anyway,
Anyways,
but this will be interesting to see.
do you think that trend is going to continue of them releasing it as a
Well.
paid option? Because, well, really, I haven't seen the revenue for Milan.
Yeah, well,
And how much it grossed because.
Because it was Disney
it's a very
Plus.
difficult situation because
yeah,
they've made it very difficult for fans to view it.
exactly.
Or sorry, more non-fans to watch it because
Yeah,
if you want to watch it, you can, but
yeah,
it's not the same as you walk into the movies and you think, I'm going to watch a movie. I wonder what I want to watch, and Milan is one of the options there, and you go, okay, I'll watch that.
yeah, exactly.
In order to watch Milan, not only do you need a paid, some sort of subscription to Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Up until a few days ago, you had to pay something on top of it.
yeah. So, yeah, that whole thing, which like when COVID happened, and they were like, "Oh, let's just pay, I don't know, $30-40 for this live action movie." That even though that we've already paid for this streaming service. And they won't give it to us free.
Well, look, I understand these movies.
Yeah,
Disney put a lot of money into their movies because they are. Look, we're not even going to get into the money side of Disney because they are so rich.
Yeah, they're
But they-
rich as.
As rich as they have the money to throw around.
Yeah, because they now have Fox.
But, yeah, I saw that.
So, you
look,
know,
the
Deadpool
facts-
and X-Men, MCU, so,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's going to happen.
Look.
Anyway,
But Disney,
yes.
they put so much money into the film, and then it gets to a point where, they're gonna make nothing off it. What can they do? And this was the way that they decided to deal with it, and I understand that front, but what I'm worried about is when we get back to a world where we can go to the theatres,
Yeah.
that is still going to be a trend that they'll continue.
Yeah, that's
Um,
going to be very interesting to
And
see.
yeah,
how-
as a company who is honestly so money invested, and it clearly drives a lot of their decisions, it's going to be difficult to see what they do because I can honestly see them continuing that trend for
yeah.
all their next releases.
Yeah, which, like, I don't think they will because I know Soul is a Disney Plus exclusive at the moment.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they are not doing the whole pay thing. And
They're not. I
No.
didn't know that. I'm actually so excited for Soul. That's going to be a good movie.
Soul, I've seen the trailers and I'm like, this is going to be really interesting because, like, I haven't really been catching up with Pixar a lot. The only ones that I've really seen at theaters at the moment is, well, the recent ones anyway, is Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 4. I did see Finding Dory in the theaters. But,
That was a while ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
but, like, I actually liked Finding Dory. I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but I liked it.
I enjoyed it.
But since Onward now went straight on to Disney Plus,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm curious because it has Tom Holland and Chris Pratt.
I've watched Onward. It's a great movie, and I honestly love all the development in it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
The voice acting
it's a great story. It's classic original Disney. It has that.
Disney and Pixar, yeah.
Yeah. It has that same
Type of feel. or joy
Like,
when you're
I
watching
would-
it, I guess.
I would compare it to Inside Out, simply because
You know, I
it's-
can see that.
it not in its story, but
No.
just the
but-
feeling it gives.
even the animation.
Look, honestly,
looks
I wouldn't say it's as good as Inside Out, considering it's one of my favorite Pixar films. But
yeah, the Inside Out. That's a tough one to beat.
yeah, but it
A lot of
it
the first
has
films,
that
it's-
classic Pixar Disney feel,
Yeah.
and I really like that, and I hope Soul brings that as well. Yeah, but what I think you should
Yeah.
watch Soul. Not Soul. You
Onward.
should watch Soul. You should watch Onward
Yeah,
as well.
Onward. Onward. I'm very interested to see what happens with that because Tom Holland and Chris Pratt are part of it. But I'm very curious to check it out because like the trailers have got me interested and gotten like, oh, this actually looks really cool.
I love the concept. It's such a smart idea. Like,
Yeah,
magic like, okay,
Yeah.
so the original, the concept that is introduced in, like, there's no spoilers, it's introduced in, like, the first
Yeah,
minute
that's not a
of the
true
movie.
story, isn't it? Apparently,
A
I've heard
true
that.
story? It's really not. Okay, so here's
Well,
what they
some
introduced.
sort of original
Um,
story or something.
Here's what they introduced, that it's set in a world where magic is real and all of that, but they end up becoming closer and closer to a human society where we use electricity to solve a lot of problems. Like, yeah, they do have the ability to be wizards and do all this stuff, but that kind of dies out because why use a fire spell when you can just turn on the light bulb? And
Yeah,
I think that's such a cool concept. And
Yeah.
and then eventually magic dies out, except for a
yeah,
couple of lucky people, and
yeah.
that's the premise of the whole movie.
Yeah, I'm very curious to check that one out. Like, I need to catch up on a lot of shows that I've been watching on Disney Plus, like Superhero Squad show. Like,
That's a show from my childhood.
yeah, like I only watched that because like I grew up with it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, I need to watch this again. So I'm watching that. I'm also watching the Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Hero show, which I love.
Yeah, I never got into that one as much.
Yeah, like there's good episodes in there. I haven't seen.
Here's the thing with those two shows.
Yeah,
Doctor Doom is probably one of my favorite characters in all of Marvel.
Okay.
And I've never seen any animation or live action ever do him the justice that I see occur in the comics.
Yeah.
Like, I think he has such an interesting character.
Yeah, he looks cool in the original Fantastic Four movies, but
I think they got the look right, but they
they got
didn't-
the look right.
The thing
for sure.
about Doctor Doom is a lot to do with his later stuff. So in a movie, what generally happens is the villain is created and then the villain is destroyed. But the thing about in comic books is, like, they have more than an hour to get this done. So
Yeah.
a villain is created, and then like they're still around, like
Yeah.
10 series and novels
Yeah,
and books
it's-
and whatever
yeah.
later, and you get to see how they grow as well, and I think that's really cool, and I think they do it. Doctor Strange is Strange. Doom.
Yeah,
Doctor Doom.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I haven't obviously seen, I guess, every, Marvel movie, so even though I'm a big fan of Marvel, I haven't seen all of the movies, and I mean, like, outside of the MCU. So, apparently, they've done Doctor Doom really terrible in, like, 2014, 2015 Fantastic Four movie. Fan 4
Ooh.
stick.
Okay,
But,
as awful as that movie was, I think the powers of Doctor Doom were kind of closer, like on a technical level, but his character was so poorly done.
yeah, but also, like, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that, like, he picks up rocks with his powers and chucks them, which is like, why would you do that?
No, here's the
Just
thing.
use your powers.
No, Doctor Doom, he is in the comics, he isn't as plainly a bad guy as you'd think. He's actually very anti-hero. Like,
Yeah.
and
Venom's an anti-hero kind of character.
yeah,
as well.
sort of like that. He leans villain, but
Yeah.
the thing is, he often is extremely godlike in his abilities, and he, in a way, tries to fix, in his eyes, the planet, because early on in his creation, he sees the future of planet Earth,
Yeah.
and his entire motivation as a character, well, not entire, but general motivation.
Yeah.
Sorry, Felix is in the background still. A lot of his motivation as a character in many of his adaptations is to save the world, and he often thinks, as a ruler of the universe,
Yeah.
that's how he saves the world. And the thing is, there's one very specific story.
Pick up, you know?
Oh, goodness gracious me. I'm at.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I
you.
kind of need to go, but I'm going to finish this idea first.
Because I don't think they'll be back after this.
But so I'm going to really finish this idea.
Yeah, go for it.
He successfully takes over the planet, and actually, okay, so it's one of the many crisis event. Well, they're not called crisis in Marvel. They're called something else, but all the universes are combined into one.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah, all that nonsense, and Doctor Doom takes over this newly created Earth, and it actually prospers. It becomes a really, despite all the deaths that have occurred, this one nation is actually really successful. He kind of, for this small group of people on this small planet, makes the entire race better.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Obviously, his plan is foiled, and all the people who died are brought back to life, and all that jazz. It takes a while, but it's kind of funny to see that. Anyways,
Yeah.
I really appreciate you having me on the show. I've
it's all good.
enjoyed talking. I haven't talked about Marvel like this since back in the day.
Yeah, well, if you guys didn't know that in Year 7, Ben made this awesome, surprisingly, speech that was like, you know what, this is getting me very excited right now, of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe before Civil War came out.
Yes, it was right before then. I was very excited for that movie.
Yes, it was...
Yeah, I didn't even
Really
know
awesome.
about... I literally did, when I was saying that, did not know about Spider-Man being in the MCU. That's how old this was. Anyways.
Well, if you didn't know that, you didn't see the trailer, because they showed me one of the trailers at the end. You know that, right? In one of the Civil War trailers, they show him at the end.
I think it was, like...
Because, like, he...
Literally, there was only...
Because, like, he catches the shield,
No,
throws the web.
I remember it. There was literally
And
only a teaser
everyone-
image of it so far.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, because, like...
I do understand that, but
Yeah.
I genuinely believe it was only a teaser image that I had seen.
Yeah, maybe. Because, like, a lot of that stuff are not always real, depending on what source you look at.
No, it was definitely real, but I just don't think that had come out yet. Anyways,
No,
I do
yes.
have to go.
Yes.
I really enjoyed this, and yeah, hope if you watch the whole thing,
Yeah.
I love you so much. You're the best people I've ever met.
Yeah. It's very shocking. Through some awesome memes by Felix, which I will say that, which at some point during this legacy of this podcast, hopefully we'll actually get him on and actually talk,
Yeah.
as opposed to just telling jokes in the corner.
Nah, but that's classic him. It's part of his character.
Yo! Thanks for having me, Jack!
Yeah.
All good, Felix.
Right.
Anytime you want to talk.
Okay, so see you in 2 hours?
2 hours? Sure.
Well, anyways, see you.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, see you guys later. Well, yeah, see you guys later. Take care.